Hello and welcome to the second series of the Englund Gambit. This is the Infinite Oceans variation. I just like to have my own name for things. Let's go back. This is the Englund Gambit, where you just take this pawn. And notice something to note is this Budapest Gambit actually works. Actually, it's less dubious than the Englund Gambit. At 1/600 level, you might find a Budapest Gambit. But this is the 1/600 Englund Gambit. He looks okay for black, maybe because it looks like the queen is. It looks like we are even in material. The computer does not think so. This is actually a computer recommended move. So maybe at 1/600 level, there's a little bit more accuracy instead of moving the knight, as we saw last time in the 1/400 defense. For the Englund Gambit, for the 1/600 defense, the bishop moves, double attacking the knight, but the rook is a little bit faster. See that? And here's the thing: you want to play the rook here in order to defend your rook, but then you don't want to play it here. That's what you have to remember. You don't play b3, you play knight to d5, eyeing again the c7 square, d5, and it's like, well, so you kick you gain a piece, you gain the tempo, and now you double attack. So why did you move the rook here? It's not to kick the queen a second time, it's to, because you only gain a tempo if the rook moves helps, and this rook move doesn't really help. So why you move the rook here? To double attack the bishop. The bishop takes. It looks good for white. Look, the white have 2 extra pawns, and you have a double pawn here. But white have a lot of problems because of this battery here. It's very strong. It could lead to mate in many instances in the 1/600 defense. And so when you're playing a 1/600 opponent, and this c7 is still an attack with the king. And here is the attack. It's not recommended by Stockfish. Stockfish recommends e4, but this is just so trappy. Oops. This is just so trappy. It's not knight g5 move. It's so trappy. It's the 3rd recommended move. This looks so good. E4 is good, but this is just so trappy. And yes, this is the recommended move, but then this is also e6. Okay, it's in the top move now. But you have this e6 move. It looks so bad. It's like, well, you're double attacking this. This spy is double. You're not even attacking anything. Just moving the pawn forward. What's going on? And the pawn is going to be sacked. Now you're sacking the knight? No. Because this king is at the d file now. And it's pretty unusual situation to happen. So this happens really often. And then, so you go with a check. So you clear. So this e pawn cannot move. So yeah. And then your opponent loses the queen. So that's how you win the game in the 1/600 defense. Here's a Bell version. there's some other versions I was gonna talk about. Let's see. I think this is a bailout version. If the opponent realizes that at maybe 1/700, 1/800 opponents, they might realize that do not take this, it doesn't work. Because you just get checked and get into the same issue. So one thing they could do is, how about just attack your knight, prevent this, and look, now suddenly black is winning because he lost all this material and your attack is gone. So you're kind of dancing at the knife's edge right now. But don't worry. E7, this is so crazy. Oh, actually, here's another move. I was going to show you this one, and then E7 check. And then, why do you play this? Because to prevent this knight from, because you want to get this square. You play this move because you want this square. What does that mean? Check, knight, take. You get this square. The knight was blocking this square. So you sack your knight and pawn, but you got a checkmate. And this is a new, I was looking at this move. But this is another bailout move. Yeah, so there's also, hold on, I want to go through this move again because there's something cool. If the king moves here, you can impress the opponent by making a knight sack. And what happens? I think your opponent's going to take this every time. What happens? It's a mate. Mating 2. Alright. Check. Mate. So, oh, actually, this is already a mating 2. Sorry, this is a mating 2. So, what I was gonna go, I might redo this video. It's actually not easy to make a video. So what the opponent could do if they see the mate. There was this one, but I don't know how it works. Let's say here. It could be this one. No, it's this one. Is it this one? No. It's not this. I had one. Could be this one. Oh, yeah, so that's main 2. The king can only move here. And this is your move. Sack the knight. Why? Why do you sack the knight? Because you went to queen. Why do you want to queen? It actually creates a mating 5. It's the hardest. So this is like a mating 6. You have to see the sack this knight to prevent this. To get the rook out of the story, so the rook cannot prevent the pawn from queenie, but then you say, well, the king's prevented it from queenie. That, look, this pawn is undefended and it's just so bad. It's a mate. This is just sick. It's another check. You gain a tempo. Tempos are so good, so important. If you can pull off this, if you can pull off this move, you'll be so good. Let's investigate this move, which is something that I actually didn't investigate before. I'm just looking at it now. So the computer's recommending this kind of exchange. That would be horrible. Because you get this check. Okay. How do you prevent this? What do you do now? Oh, look, this is the only. But this is so bad. Yeah. Now yeah, this is bad. Okay, you have to move here. I mean, you can move here too, but it just looks bad because. Well, I guess. And then you could just play like that. But if you wanna be really pro, the computer's recommending like c7, but I don't see how that's a check. Oh, it's a check because it's a discovered attack on the king again. And you could just keep doing the checks, or you could just cash in and play the damage. Checks. It's a mate. It's a very long mate. Well, it's not a mate. The computer thought it was a mate, and then now the computer thinks a mate again. It's just play through the mates. It's good to work through the mates. It's a mating night. Anyways. So what is the actual move he's supposed to make? Just move the bishop back. Look. If the opponent plays this, I don't know what to say. See? Now this is defended. And then if the opponent plays this, you're not going to have an easy game right from the opening. Yeah. Okay, play e4 or b5. Probably e4. b5 would be an interesting move. I would play b5. Just attacking the bishop again. Yeah, so this stream is just not all